everybody. I'm Barry McCarthy and I live in Elora, Ontario, and this is my studio. This is where I spend most of my day working away at different ideas, whether it be in watercolor or oil. So let's have a quick boo and welcome you into my creative space. It's nice and warm and cozy in here. It's my guy shed, man cave, whatever, but it's where I need to be. We built the studio back in 2007. It's got in-floor heating, nice high ceiling so I don't feel claustrophobic. And the little paintings you see on the wall are watercolor studies for ideas that hopefully will be resolved in oil paint. The painting that you see in the middle here on the easel is a new painting I just finished. It's called Fish for Sale. I just signed it the other day. It's from a location called Green Point in Newfoundland, Grossmorn Park. And I was quite excited when I saw the building because you don't see these buildings anymore. They're kind of disappearing. They're tearing them down. They're not using them. Boats are on the land. They're not on the water. And the fishing industry is slowly dying. So this is my way of recording that. But I love texture. I love the antlers because it reminds me of my home back in Thunder Bay when I used to hunt with my friends when I was a kid. Over here we have this painting from the bush that my son built. It's called Skull Castle. It's about 40 by 60. And I had a lot of fun doing this. My wife had pointed it out actually that it was going to be a painting, or it should be a painting. And so getting on the bandwagon, I did it 6 or 7 times. I just couldn't get enough of it. But Andrew did a great job with this, and he played in there when he was a kid, and it still stands. These are little watercolors that take me to the oils. Clifford is a character that I found in Santa Fe, New Mexico. He was a blacksmith and a bit of an artist, a real character, so I had to paint him. Hopefully I got his craziness. This is some of the imagery is from just down the road where I live, and there's a lot of imagery here in Elora. It's quite beautiful. Gail and I have traveled to the Netherlands, so we see a couple of watercolors there at the Netherlands. And this painting here that Gail's shooting is an idea that I had when I was in Newfoundland. It's wild irises, so I decided that I quite liked what happened with it. So these are the 2 canvases that I've just stretched, and this is going to be the size of it. It's going to be framed with a small little interruption in the middle, and that's going to be an oil painting. Here is something from Nova Scotia called the Red Shed, and I quite enjoyed painting this. I love the light coming through. It somewhat reminds me of some of the Dutch painters from the 16th, 17th century. They are my heroes, along with Andrew Wyeth, of course. And up here you'll see this is the study that I originally did to get to the oil. And having fun with it, I decided to do the big one. And painting has to be fun. I mean, this is why we do it. Sometimes they're a little more personal. You want to make a statement. Not much different than a musician or a poet. Over here, this is a house I almost bought in Cape Breton. I revisited this house a couple of years ago when I was in Nova Scotia with a couple of buddies of mine on our motorcycles. And I had to go back to the house I almost bought. I just had to see it again to see what kind of condition it was in. I don't know, these buildings are, you know, like, they're personal. They're like people, and you want to revisit them. anyways, I did a couple of paintings of it, and I'm glad I didn't buy it. It needed a lot of work, so I found something else in Cape Breton. Anyways, that's it, folks. Thanks for visiting. Have a good day. Stay safe.